Now, I know they say we shouldn't talk about politics or religion, but this is something you need to know because people are using half truths to confuse you. They're rewriting history just enough to make you question what's real. And if you don't know the truth, you can't protect your future. Let's talk about how the political parties in America actually change because the Republican Party of Abraham Lincoln is not the Republican Party of today, and I've got receipts. Back in the 1850s, the Republican Party was founded to stop the spread of slavery. Abraham Lincoln, their first president, believed that slavery was morally wrong and should not expand. He even said, if slavery is not wrong, then nothing is wrong. Now tell me, does that sound like the same Republican Party that's trying to block the teaching of Black history in schools? So, yes, it's true. In the 1800s, the Democratic Party was the party of the South. They were the ones defending slavery, pushing Jim Crow laws, and fighting against civil rights for Black people. So, yes, both parties look very different than they do today. But here's where the story takes a turn. Fast forward to the 1960s. Lyndon B. Johnson, a Democrat, signs the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act. And right after, he says, we have lost the South for a generation. Why? Because Southern white Democrats, also called Dixiecrats, were furious. They felt betrayed by their own party for supporting Black equality. That's when the Republican Party stepped in what's now known as the Southern Strategy. Leaders like Barry Goldwater and Richard Nixon didn't come out and say segregation. They used code words like law and order, states' rights, welfare reform. They knew who they were talking to. They just said it cleaner. And those code words, they didn't stop in the 60s. Today they still say things like protect our borders, traditional family values, we don't want CRT in our schools. Oh, wait, those are the ones they're using right now. You see how that works? It's not always what they say, it's who they're saying it to and what they're really trying to protect. In 1980, Ronald Reagan launched his presidential campaign in Philadelphia, Mississippi, the same place where 3 civil rights workers were murdered in 1964. And what did he talk about? States' rights. Fast forward, let's talk about Trump, a man who praised Confederate monuments, attacked voting rights, and told Black women in Congress to go back to where they come from. You really think Lincoln and Trump would have been in the same party? So here's the real truth. Yes, Lincoln was a Republican. Yes, the Democrats were once the party of slavery. But the parties switch values, switch voters, and switch strategies over time. And if someone doesn't tell you that, they're not giving you the full story. Now listen, I'm not here to tell you which party to support. What I am saying is vote your interests. Vote for who's ever going to protect your rights, your community, and your future. Because loyalty won't save you. Leverage will. And I know that sounds selfish, but that's how the system was built, on selfish decisions wrapped in patriotic words. So next time someone tries to shut you down by saying Lincoln was a Republican, tell them, yes, he was, but that party no longer exists. They're not just trying to erase Black history. They're trying to rewrite American history, just enough to confuse you, but not here. If you want more stories they never taught in school, like, comment, and follow. We're telling the truth out loud, over and over again. Peace.